Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 4014 Mary Ellen Avenue in Studio City, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Kathy Preston. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. The main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a removable cap allowing access into the main sewer pipe, basically where the drain system exits the building. Now, in this case, looks like the property was altered, maybe added onto. At some point, essentially, they connected up to the older original drain system, but they did omit to install a new cleanout just outside the structure, and this would have been up in the front planter area to the left of the front entry, below the front bay windows. What I managed to do is I got in underneath the house, opened up a 3-inch cleanout on some of the drain pipes under the building, and I did manage to push all the way out to public sewer. You see here at the bottom of the stream, we pushed through about 90 feet of pipe, and it's at about 30 feet where we exit the building. So the line runs out into the front yard and then jogs and runs across the front, then drops down, and then runs out to the middle of the street here. Now, some debris on the lens, we'll get that washed off, but as we pull off of our public sewer here, we're pulling back into the original 6-inch vitrified clay lateral pipe. This is the pipe that comes from the public sewer up to the property, and that's what was connected to when the property was developed. Now, this portion of the system is the property owner's responsibility for care and maintenance, and there are some situations here that are going to require maintenance. These older clay pipe materials, they did have a very long service life expectancy. Being a natural material, they weren't necessarily expected to deteriorate underground, but they are more brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. So really what we're looking for in these older clay pipes are any evidence of significant cracking or breaking, significant offsetting or separations of the joints or connections. Anything that would be considered a compromise to the integrity of the line. Now, we are seeing some root intrusions in this pipe. It looks like they are isolated to these joints. Root intrusions at the joint areas of these older clay pipes is fairly common, and normally we are suggesting that these roots can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in a system. They can also damage those joints or the pipe in those areas. So while we're not seeing any obvious evidence or obvious signs of any breaks through here, these roots do limit visibility some. But more importantly, at this point, we don't really have sufficient access to be able to maintain them. So I'll be marking out an area out by the front of the house here and recommending that a standard main sewer line cleanout access be installed for maintenance purposes on this line. Alright, so here at about 60 feet we're changing pipe materials now to an original cast iron piping. Now, these cast iron pipe materials typically were expected to last in the 70 to 80 year range. If this is in fact original cast iron to the early 40s, our information tells us that it would be nearing the end of its expected service life. What I'm seeing is moderate, not really heavy rust and scale, but moderate deterioration. Definitely an older pipe that is aging, but so far what I'm seeing, I haven't seen any failures, so this does appear to be a functional line. And basically when you're looking at an older cast iron pipe like this, we're talking about monitoring the line with regular video examinations to keep an eye on the condition of the pipe, see how it's deteriorating, and better project the future replacement date. Looks like the pipe runs about 3 to 5 feet deep through the front yard and then drops down steeply for a few feet to connect up to that clay. So when the time comes, it'll be a deeper dig up by the street. But really what I'm saying at this point, I'm not seeing any evidence that the pipe is failing, so there's no reason to recommend any repairs. Now I'm real quickly looking as I pull back to see if I can see an opening that would indicate a clean out. I didn't see anything on the way through. There's no obvious main sewer line clean out here for this line, so we'll be marking out with some green marking paint in that front plancher, indicating the location of the pipe. And the depth there is about 3 feet or so. Alright, so we're pulling back up under the house now, and back into some of the newer plastic that's been installed here under the building. May have installed a cleanout under the house just before the line exits, which would be sufficient for the maintenance, but more expensive as far as the cleaning services are concerned. They dismantle equipment, things that snakes under the house to clean, so they would more than likely prefer one outside. And, let's go ahead and pull the camera out here, see if we can give you a shot of this clean out. The lens. So we're over here on the left side of the house. Here's our gas meter, and just forward of that is a sub-area access. And just inside there, you'll see that pipe there where we opened up that clean out at the end, push through all the way to the front of the structure and then out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. The basic overview here at this point is to install a main sewer line clean out so that the clay section under the street can be cleaned, and then you would want to perform a maintenance and monitoring schedule on the line as far as maintaining the root intrusions in the clay, and then monitoring not only the clay where the roots are, but also the older cast iron, so that as conditions change over time, we can better project future upgrade dates and things of that nature. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.